I repeat once again, the existence of a variety of plants and animals and other living organisms together in a particular region is called biodiversity.
Means forest means biodiversity only, ma'am.
Not only forests, each and everything is included in that. Even a single minute organism also, even the animals which are living in the oceans, aquatic marine animals also, they too have the ecosystem there, isn't it? So even we show the
Yes, ma'am.
even we have variety of animals, birds, animals, human beings. There are so many things which are living in this under this atmosphere, under this atmospheric layer, okay, on the earth's on upon this planet. The variety of plants, animals, whichever living organisms which are living together in a particular region is called as biodiversity. Diversity in the sense diverse, different types. Bio in the sense under a particular atmosphere.
Ma'am, I can't see your screen, ma'am.
You can join again.
No, ma'am.
We can see, ma'am.
If you can't see, you can join again. I think there's a problem, technical issues there from your side.
But we can see, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the significance of this biodiversity? What is the use of this? Biodiversity is a central component of the Earth's life support system because on this Earth supports the life. If you see the other planets, can you live on it? Can you go and live on Mars? Can you go and live on Jupiter? Can you go and live on that planet? Yes. Can you? No, you can't. Why? Why? Because there is no atmosphere. There is no air or oxygen to live, to breathe, to there is no living component over there. Earth have different types of atmospheres. Earth have different types of climates, different types of uh, regions where it is not same. It is not same. In your area, it is very hot. In other hilly stations, if you go, the climate is different there. It is very cool at some places, even at this time also, because of the position of the earth, because of the position of mountains. It is a hilly area. As we go up, it will be very cool, and because the altitude will be changing, the positions of the equator, or the earth's position, depending on the position of the earth, the climates will be changing. Because of this, habitats will also be differing. Because of the climatic region, the animals which are living there will be different. If you go and see in the polar regions, in Arctic regions, can these animals which stay near you can live there? No, they will die. They are adapted to that climate. The animals which are living there will be adapted to a particular climate. They can live in cool regions also. They have lots of fur. They are cold-blooded. They are cold-blooded. But the animals who are living in the water, can they live when they are kept on land? No, because they are habituated to live on that particular region. And they are habituated, they are born to live in water. So this kind of biodiversity we can find only on Earth. Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, yes, children. Rishan, you've called Surya.
Ma'am must explain the second point, ma'am, significance of biodiversity.
Okay, yeah, I'll explain once again. Yes, Rishan.
And then why biodiversity is on only in Earth, ma'am?
Why only on Earth?
Because living organisms are only
Yes,
on Earth.
living organisms and life is only on Earth, not on any other planet. Life exists only on Earth because Earth is covered with lots and lots of uh, layers. They have different types of layers on the earth, which is protecting us from the harmful rays of the sun. The harmful rays of the sun cannot enter into the atmosphere of the earth. Why? Because it has so many layers protecting the earth. And because of this only, there is oxygen on earth to breathe. There is a layer which is protecting us. Because of that only, we find life on earth. Biodiversity is a central component of Earth's life support system. This, the meaning of this line is biodiversity is a central component of Earth life support system. The meaning for this is there is a diverse uh, system on Earth. Diverse system means there are so many different types of animals. Yesterday I have explained you. If only one kind of bird, if only one kind of animal is there, there are no different types of animals on Earth. Assume that. Just think about that. How life could be on Earth if there are no different types of flowers or different types of trees. Only one type of tree is there. No flowers are there. Nothing is there. Then how life could be?
It is very hard to survive on Earth.
Yes, it will be very hard. There will be an increase in number of animals also, because the animals they are depending on one another, the food chain. Because of
Yes,
them
ma'am. Food
only,
chain.
yes, if snakes are not being eaten up by the eagles, then there'll be a huge number of increase in population of snakes. Because they are being eaten up, the animals are being eaten up by another animal. They are predators. There are so many predators which depend on other animals. If this type of system was not there, then there could be an increase in number of animals. There could be only one type of animal living on Earth with so many increase in number of population. So because of this life and death, because of this system, there is a diverse variety of organisms, life which are living on Earth. Because of this only, life support system is working. We depend on it for the air we breathe, the food we eat, and water we drink. So we even depend for food. We even eat other, I mean, like uh, we eat different types of flesh, like we eat meat, chicken, everything we eat, isn't it, children? We even eat green leafy vegetables also. We need food to eat. We need air to breathe, which we can find only on Earth. We cannot find in any other climate. And even we have water also on Earth, the fresh drinking water. Even we have the salty water in the ocean also. Can we drink it? No, we cannot drink it. We purify the water. We have pure drinking water in the seas, ponds, and lakes, which we can drink. Because of that only we can survive. The foundation of healthy functioning ecosystem lies in biodiversity.
None one say meaning of ecosystem.
Yes, can you tell once again? Sorry, your voice is
Meaning of ecosystem.
ecosystem. Okay, ecosystem is. I'll just show you just one second. It will be very clear for you.
Yellowstone National Park was on fire. Fires burned throughout the
Yes,
summer,
ma'am.
destroying trees and vegetation. In the end, over
Ma'am, increase some volume, ma'am.
795,000 acres of land was
Okay,
burned. If you return to the same spot 10 years
you can't
later,
hear it?
you could hardly tell the land had been burned. The variety of life found at Yellowstone allowed the ecosystem to recover and is an example of why biodiversity is important to an ecosystem. Biodiversity is the variety.
Internet connection is very slow over here, children.
Variety of life
Today we
in
are
an
getting a
area
problem.
that is determined by the number of species in that area. In simple terms, biodiversity is the number of different individuals and life forms in an area. As biodiversity increases, so does the health of the ecosystem increases. Think of it like this. You're running a business. You want your business to be healthy and make money. Imagine you sell shirts. However, you only sell a black shirt with a heart on it. so you're limited. If these shirts go out of style, you're out of business. If you have a variety of shirts, as fashion changes and tastes change, you're better able to adapt to these changes and continue making money. As biodiversity increases, the ecosystem has the ability to adapt to changes, and a healthy ecosystem has a greater chance of recovering from disasters. Biodiversity can be broken down into three types: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Genetic diversity is the variety of genes which control inheritable characteristics present in a population. For example, the population of beetles have over 350,000 different varieties and are found in almost every environment, including freshwater, coastal habitats, wherever vegetation is found, in trees, in their bark, near flowers and leaves, and even underground near the roots. Also, think of the variety of dogs. You have different shapes and colors of dogs, and these are controlled by genes, and they either increase or decrease genetic diversity.
Once can you play from
Greater genetic diversity increases
Okay.
the odds of survival of a species or a population.
Yeah.
Increases the ecosystem. In 1988, Yellowstone National Park was on fire. Fires burned throughout the summer, destroying trees and vegetation. In the end, over 795,000 acres of land was burned. If you returned to the same spot 10 years later, you could hardly tell the land had been burned. The variety of life found at Yellowstone allowed the ecosystem to recover and is an example of why biodiversity is important to an ecosystem. Biodiversity is the variety of life in an area that is determined by the number of species in that area. In simple terms, biodiversity is the number of different individuals and life forms in an area. As biodiversity increases, so does the health of the ecosystem increases. Think of it like this. You're running a business. You want your business to be healthy and make money. Imagine you sell shirts. However, you only sell a black shirt with a heart on it, so you're limited. If these shirts go out of style, you're out of business. If you have a variety of shirts, as fashion changes and tastes change, you're better able to adapt to these changes and continue making money. As biodiversity increases, the ecosystem has the ability to adapt to changes, and a healthy ecosystem has a greater chance of recovering from disasters. Biodiversity can be broken down into three types: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Genetic diversity is the variety of genes which control inheritable characteristics present in a population. For example, the population of beetles have over 350,000 different varieties and are found in almost every environment, including freshwater, coastal habitats, wherever vegetation is found, in trees, in their bark, near flowers and leaves, and even underground near the roots. Also, think of the variety of dogs. You have different shapes and colors of dogs, and these are controlled by genes, and they either increase or decrease genetic diversity. Greater genetic diversity increases the odds of survival of a species or a population as the ecosystem changes. Species diversity. Species diversity is the number of different species and the relative abundance of each species in a community. A rainforest may have 3 to 50 million different types of species living in the forest. As species diversity increases, most likely the health of the ecosystem increases. Ecosystem diversity is the variation in the ecosystems found in a region or the variation in the ecosystems over the whole planet. It is a measure of the variety of biotic and living factors and non-living or abiotic factors present in an ecosystem. Rainforests usually have a high ecosystem diversity, and deserts and polar regions usually have a low ecosystem diversity. In general terms, biodiversity is greater at the equator and decreases as you move away from the equator. So in summary, as the variety of life goes up in an ecosystem, biodiversity increases and the health of the ecosystem also goes up. Thanks for watching, and Moo Moo Math uploads a new math and science video.
White Hat Junior
Introduction. If you look around you, you may get to see several different kinds of plants and animals. Let's take the example of your neighborhood garden or park. A typical neighborhood park may be home to a variety of flowers, each different in size, shape, color and smell. The kind of trees found here could range from big trees to small bushes. You may also have a variety of animals visiting this park. Forests are home to a diverse variety of plants, and type of plants and animals found in a forest depends on the soil and climatic conditions of the region. The existence of a diverse variety of plants, animals, and other living forms is known as biodiversity. Biodiversity. Terms. Let us learn some of the terms associated with biodiversity. Species. A species refers to a group or class of animals or plants having certain common and permanent characteristics that clearly distinguish it from other groups. Habitat. The natural surroundings of a plant or animal species, where it grows, multiplies and thrives naturally, are called its habitat. Flora and fauna. The numerous species of plants living in their natural surroundings, habitat, are termed as the flora of the place, and the animal species constitute the fauna.
I want you all to remember this thing also. The flora and fauna. Again, don't get confused. Flora in the sense, the flowers, different types of flowers. They are called as flora. Trees, which we can find, flowers. And fauna is nothing but the